Processes cannot limit the product of the prophecy. Processes are platform to fortify the prophecy. Talking about Abraham, in Genesis chapter 12, there was reason for him to depart. And God visited him and he said to him, leave your father's house. Listen, and I studied the map of a place called Ur in the east part of Iran, because Iran was once Persia. So in the east part of Persia, is a place called Ur where Abraham hailed with his father Terah. And I began to study it, and I looked at the left side of Persia that is known as Iran today was Pakistan. Now, when you go back and you come down to the right side of Iran, which was Persia known for, then you have Iraq. Iraq was known as a place where the Israelites were held in captivity. It was known as Babylonian then. When you step down there, then you're going to meet a place called Syria. Syria is a journey that connects Iraq to Iran. That is the Babylonian to Persia then. You see, God had a strategy to influence the earth with his glory. When God wants to influence the earth with his glory, he has a strategy. Sometimes you may not comprehend the strategy. You don't have to understand the process. But God is in the midst of something, working on something. Captivity is not the end of a man. Listen to me. The Bible may not understand that when they hold men in captivity, in Persia, known as Iran today, you know what happened? There was a woman called Esther. God has programmed Esther that we enter the land of Persia because God wants to revive his men that we are holding captivity. Esther become an influential woman that God will use as a strategy to provoke the emancipation of his people. Come on, tell your neighbor, it doesn't matter where you are now. It's a process with God. God has a strategy about your life, around everything about you. Come on, don't give up. I just want to tell somebody today that you have a prophecy that must come into fulfillment. The starting point with Esther looked like they have been held into captivity, they have been held into prison, but it was actually to God a strategy. Because prophecy must come into fulfillment. Any position you are now, prophecy must come into fulfillment. You say the Babylonians will hold the Israelites captive. Sometimes Iran will go to Israel and hold men, and Iraq will go to Israel and hold men. But inside the men must be a Moses. Inside the women must be an Esther.
Inside the men in a situation must be Jimo Abraham. Inside the men that be holding captivity must use her. Because they knew in the emancipation of the situation. I came to understand that not everything that happens to you shouldn't make you to think giving up. Don't give up. Because God is on the platform making things so that the prophecy which he has prophesied of you will have expression. Abraham was at the east part. Sometimes when God taking you through some distances, this is something that should have taken much distances, and God had to take you through such a distances. God is creating a platform that will enhance your capacity. And by the time you arrive at where you want to take you, you become unstoppable. You become a carrier of what he wants you to carry. You carry it and you maintain, you hold it until the time that he will do what he wants to do. Because every blessing you carry is an extension to other people, that they also become the blessed which you have become one. Abraham was at the east part. Look at it. All was a epicenter of economic commerce. Where God called Abraham out, it's an epicenter of commerce. It's a place of transportation of trade. Terah wasn't poor because he was living in a region that was wealthy. Downside of Iran, that is a high land in Iran, the place we call the Strait of Formosa, the one that the water, the sea, that transport the goods. Iran had a place, an highland. It's a place of economy. Now, down that high place was all. So, which means every benefit that goes around the arena of the seaside, where the transportation of trees and center of commerce happen, then all has a benefit from it. Which means Abraham's father wasn't too poor. But God said, Abraham, leave your father's house. And this man was about to embark on a journey that he doesn't even know his destination. But God said, leave your father. Sometimes God will not tell you the processing that will lead you to destination or how the destination will look like. Otherwise, Otherwise, your faith will be in trouble. Abraham was about to leave a place that was better than a place God want to take him. But in every situation with God, God has a plan. In everything preceding of God's side, there's a plan tacked to it. There are people that will have faith because of your situation. There are people that will believe in God because of how enemy come against you. And at the end of the day, you overcome them, you beat them down. There are people that will have faith because your hand and later God has something. There are people that will have faith because after a long time of suffering of Mordecai, his headman was arrested and humiliated. People are going to have faith because after all the trouble that befell on your Abraham, you became Abraham. After all the trouble that become on your Sarah, you become Sarah. It might tarry, it is surely. God never revealed to Abraham the situation in Israel. He asked him to go to Israel. Abraham left all. He went through Syria and stepped into Israel. Israel was experiencing a kind of drought at that time. There was hunger in the land, but God said, go to Israel. In his mind, it was Israel. And God knew that the place he was going to was not as better, was not even better than the place he was living. Sometimes God can bring you into dryness so that your presence will provoke flourishness. When you wake up in the morning, you begin to understand how much investment God has invested into you, then you know that you cannot be a wasted product. Anywhere you show, God want to confirm his character through you. So he give you a place that is not comfortable, so that through you he brings comfort. That makes you a solution. If you don't want trouble in your life, you don't want problem in your life, sir, you can't be a problem solver. Because it takes experience to become a good master. Whatever you cannot master, you can't have authority over. God allowed Abraham to step out of his comfort zone. Remember that he told him he's going to make him a blessing. You can't be a blessing in a place that be blessed, because you are going to become number 2 and God will make you number 1. He will not take you to where people are already number 1 everywhere. He takes you to a place that he's going to make you a number 1. Abraham understood the potency of faith, what faith can offer. Don't ask me to go, sir, I'm going to go. Sir, this has given me the capacity to overcome every hostilities that open against us, knowing that God is in the midst of the trouble. This one cannot be in the ship and the ship can capsize. Even though if he's asleep, he's still speaking, he's still talking, he's still saying something. God want to fulfill something about Abraham. God want to make happen something about Abraham. The distances doesn't matter, locations doesn't matter, places we found himself doesn't really matter. You want to make me a blessing, you pulling me out from a place of comfort, pulling me out from a place where I should even become more better. The Bible says he got to Israel. When he got to Israel, there was drought, there was hunger. I don't care the level of your life, the place you are presently, and maybe your expectations are not coming maximally. God is saying something.